Good morning and welcome to Coast to Shore. Today we're at Alton Towers Resort. Now I was here last Thursday, it was school trip days, it was really busy, and I did the all 10 coasters that the park has to offer. So if you're interested in that, have a look at my previous video. Today for some reason there's no school trips here yet, so I'm walked past the coach park. Last week there was 10 to 15 coaches already on there at 8:30. This week nothing, so hopefully we're in for a bit of a quiet day. I'm going to start my day like I did last week. I went straight down to Wickham. Obviously that way we beat the big queues later on, so let's get and see what's over there. I've just strolled down Tower Street and strolled to the Wickham. As you can see, there's not a soul around. It's very strange seeing it like that, like this. I don't understand where everyone is. My first ride is going to be the Wickham. I'll be at the front of the queue. I hope you're enjoying today's video. If you are, can you please just like and subscribe? That'll be great, it'll help me and it'll help the channel grow. I'm just on a front row ride over on Wickham. Went really well. Really cold today. I don't know, it's meant to be English summertime. I'm in my full hoodie still. I was even going to put a big coat on this morning, it was that cold. I'm going to follow the path what I did last week. I started with Wickham last week and then I went down into the Dark Forest. I had good success doing that. I got Rita and 13 done straight away as well, so I'm going to try that today, but I don't think I'll have any problems. It's really quiet. And I don't know, it is school trip season. I don't know if there's not as many school trips on today, not planned in, but it's still not as busy. I spoke to someone on Wickham. She said yesterday it was actually quite quiet, so fingers crossed I'm going to have a quiet day. Right, now we're into the Dark Forest, let's have a look. I've just come down into the Dark Forest. Rita's in a 20-minute queue today. Now those who watched the video last week will know that I got straight on because it had been down, but a 20-minute queue's not too bad, so now I'm going to go on to Rita. Just a quick sit rep where we're up to, so I've just been on Rita. It was not even 20 minutes, about 15 minutes and straight through. Really good operations on there, and they've got 2 trains running today, which is a surprise. Like I said earlier, the park did feel busy. I don't know if there's been a problem on the roads, it's really filled up really quick. I'm down now, like I said, at the bottom of the Dark Forest. I just went to the queue for the 13. I went into the queue, it was showing at 20 minutes, so I thought, well, I'll queue for that. And then while I was in the queue, they made an announcement. It's really filled up really quick. Like I said, I don't know if there's some bus loads turned up, but the announcement while I was in the queue was this. I'll just spin round, and as you can see, 13 is now on a 60-minute queue. So yeah, the announcement, like I said, when I was in there, I just got queuing up. It's gone to 60 minutes, but I'm not waiting for 60 minutes for 13 today. Great coaster. I've covered it in previous vlogs, but no, I won't be waiting 60 minutes today to wait for 13. Right, I'm going to go out of Dark Forest now and have a walk around the park. The good news is the weather's warmed up a little bit now. I can feel my hands and feet again, so that's a good start in the middle of summer. And we'll have a look what the rest of the park has to offer. I, like many people, were engrossed last week. There was an announcement about Hex, the Legend of the Towers. It came from Bianca Summit, who is the divisional director of Alton Towers. It was good news, it will be opening later this year, so I'm waiting in anticipation. I do think this, I've just read this sign, I do think that sums it up well. If you're looking for white knuckle thrills, this ride may not be for you. But if you want something that's eerie and disorientating, something that challenges the mind rather than the body, then enter. A mixture of cinema, special effects, including strobe lighting, and ending in a short experience, this attraction is suitable for the whole family, including children within the height restrictions. I think that sums it up really well. Those that have rode it'll know, it'll agree, I'm sure. There's all the lists there of all the various rules. Like I said, we have the announcement that was online. I mean, just to go into detail, I didn't watch the whole thing, but basically there's 200 new lights going into there, so it's got a new lighting package, new effects. They didn't explain what they've done to the actual last ride, the last experience, so it'll be interesting to see what's happening there. I hope it didn't change too much because it was my favourite one in the UK. I've been on one very similar at Legoland and I thought that was great, but this is even better. was talking to someone the other day that's never been on this ride. I said to them they're in for a treat. But I think that sign sums it up really well. Like I say, if it's white knuckle rides you're not after, the next isn't for you. There's a board there just over in the distance as well, just about the history of the X and the work that went into actually reforming part of the towers and rebuilding the area to pop it in. Right, I'm going to go around the park now, see what else there is to offer. That's the Hex, Legend of the Towers. Just coming across the park and you can see what area I'm in. I'm near the main lawns and the lake. I've just noticed this sign, I've seen it advertised online as well for it's £10 house and garden tour. Now it does say online it's a 2-hour tour, so I mean £5 for an hour is not bad at all. It's something that I am interested in. Obviously you'll get a tour around the house, then the garden just over in the distance, just straight through that archway into the gardens. I did watch a release last week. Bianca did explain the reason for the cost. I mean, in days gone by you could walk around the house on your own, due to its age and one thing and another and health and safety. Now you do have to have a guide with you, and that's where the cost comes from, obviously pay for the guide. The guide doesn't just walk you around though, we'll obviously give you facts and information as you walk around the gardens and the house. So yeah, it sounds like it's going to be good. So I've come across the park, I'm in the X sector now. I'm going to do Nemesis Subterra. The roller coasters really are busy at the moment. They're sort of 70, some are 90 minutes long, the queues. Nemesis Subterra, I'll be honest, I don't actually know what that is. Nemesis Subterra, great, obviously full immersive experience. That's got a ride element to it as well. It's got the drop towers, but it's not too intense or anything like that. You can probably hear the theming in the background. That's the helicopter. Oh, Subterra is actually closed at the moment. So yeah, I'll rethink my plans. I'm probably going to do Nemesis while I'm down this area of the park. Right, let's get over to Nemesis. There it is. Closed. So the Nemesis containment zone. We're inside Forbidden Valley. The portal's further back. So you got the one in Nemesis containment zone. This is where the Nemesis is. Now it looks as though Nemesis is closed as well. Having a few more problems than normal with ride availability today. It has been much better this year, but yeah, Nemesis closed. I think that's what it's sending people away. So that's Subterra and Nemesis both closed. I suppose the positive thing of that is once it opens, you have a short queue and you can jump in there. There's just some footage there of the Project Ocean site. Obviously, it has gone vertical now. Now, on the plans that we've seen, it is a ride on top of a concrete platform and you can walk underneath it, I think. The rumours, well, I say rumours, it's been confirmed, I think, that it's going to be a top spin, so original to the Ripsaw, the original. Now, there's no names yet, but Ripsaw Reborn, Ripsaw Revived, you know, all them sort of names. Now, whether they use a Ripsaw, I don't know, but it is certainly exciting. So there's quite a lot going on in the park at the moment. I've just been out of the park, I've just been out for my dinner. I've come about the way across the park, I'm now just outside David Walliams Land. I've just had a look at the queue times, not too bad. If all the rides are open, they'd be a lot better. I'm afraid there is some big hitters that are closed at the moment, both Nemesis and Nemesis Subterra, which obviously are next to each other, both closed. So I don't know if that's a power outage or what it is, but yeah, they are both closed at the moment, which is obviously not helping the queues. I'm going to upload some footage now of the queues. Obviously, I've just looked at the original, well, I say the original, the Alton Towers dungeons are still there. They are closed now for the year to get ready for Scarefest. They've closed them early. We're at the start of July. They've closed them down already to get it ready for Scarefest. Now, obviously, you can see outside they've actually put this, not giving a lot away, but advertising Scarefest. We do know it's going to be used for Scarefest. There's also a sign there, look. But like I say, it's already closed. I've already seen people going in and out in high-vis workwear. There's nothing really, I don't think, happening on the exterior. Just come up onto this grass bank. like I say, that is the dungeons. They are closed. Right, next we're going to go back into the main park. I mean, like I said, I'm in the quiet corner. I did just speak to someone as well today, a reliable source. I won't give my source, but they say that the Project Horizon is still to go ahead. It's going to be a year late. They have actually started cleaning the site up apparently. So Project Horizon, which is going to be an indoor coaster, we are here. It's going to go in the corner that used to be known as Coaster Corner. It's right in the corner of the park. It has been closed off for some years. It's currently a service yard, bins, things like that. But apparently they've started clearing that site, ready for work starting there as well as the dungeons. And you've got Project Ocean. So there is a lot going on in the park at the moment. Obviously Hex. Those who know the park will know where I am. We're about to queue for the Smiler. Now I am on single riders to make it a bit quicker. Obviously I'm on my own. The queue at the moment, I don't know what the queue is. It actually just says reopen. It has had some downtime, so I'm up inside. Just waiting to get on the Smiler, but weather keeps stopping us. So as you see at the moment, we are waiting for the wind to stop. Twice we've had to wait for the wind. So just wait patiently. Somewhere I've never really videoed inside the ride station is the Smiler. It's quieting down a little bit now. Just been down to the sector, just done a ride on the Smiler. It did take over an hour, and that was single rider. The problem was it closed twice while I was queuing for the wind. So obviously it's not the case of just turning it off and on. They have to do the safety checks. I don't know. I think they had to weave back the third train that was out at the ride station. And then obviously they have to do all the checks and get it restarted. So it did take over an hour to go through a single rider. It's just reopened, it's 50 minutes now. Right, I'm going to nearly finish. I'm going to wrap the video up. I've had a great day here at Alton Towers. And that leaves me one final thing to say. If you have a frown, it's time to get upside down. See you next video, goodbye.